Yo, it's your boy TWCJ and your man Hollow sitting here in the Hollow's den. Yes, sir. We still in them slums, getting it done, man. We here talking all sports, you dig, for this, for the remainder while we in the Hollow's den. We talking some Olympic sports, you feel me? We talking some WNBA, we talking some NBA, and we will talk about some big three basketball, you dig? So we all balling today in the Hollows Den, you feel me? Nothing but basketball on the horizon, you dig? But before we get into any of that, can y'all do us a favor? Can y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, click that bell, and turn on all notifications so you can get every video that we drop, you dig? And yes, we go turn it over to my man with the plan Hollow to talk about the first topic, which is the Olympics.
Yeah, what's going on YouTube? We know our first topic, we're going to be talking about Team USA. They had a mission game against Canada the other day, and they won. And then today, they played Australia today. It was a close game. Australia kept fighting back.
You see, it was a close game. We was beating ass in the third quarter. We was up by some shit. Australia ended up coming back, bro. Them boys was fighting hard, bro. Josh Giddey, Dyson Daniels, was Patty Mills. That's what I was thinking about, man. Them boys was fighting. Them Australians was, hey, Mike, them Australians was getting to it, man.
Tell them about that one play that was getting beat. That was getting them off. They was getting off on.
Oh, the out of bounds, the play from out of bounds, man. When they run them plays, when Australia run they out of bound plays coming off a timeout or whatever, they was dogging United States, man, every time, bro. And literally every time, especially in that fourth quarter, came down to it. Them off the timeouts, out of bound plays was dogging us, man. So we got some work to do on that side of the ball for sure. But United States prevailed, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, winning what
98-92,
which we should have won by 20.
Yeah.
You feel me? But defense on the side, we got to do some work. You feel me? But I ain't really concerned. You know what I'm saying? But I tip my hat off to all the Australian boys, man. Them boys was rumbling for sure. But how you feel about the team so far? Team United States so far, overall roster, and them replace. Well, we go overall roster. How you feel about the overall roster first?
I like the roster. I think the roster is good. Could have been somebody else. There or whatever. But overall, I'm not going to talk about that. I love the roster. I like if KD come back, that'd be even more monumental for the team. But overall, I like everybody getting their spots, everybody getting their points. Everybody getting a piece of the pie. So I really like that.
How you feel about Joel Embiid joining the United States team this year?
I love it. Shit. I love it. We needed.
We needed a big man, a solid big man.
A solid big man. He a center. Then we got AD. AD can play the 4, so why not?
Okay, how you feel about the replacement of Kawhi Leonard? Do you feel like anybody got snubbed out of being on the United States team?
Yeah. I feel like.
But first of all, how you feel about Derek White? Ain't that what replaced him, right?
Yes, Derek White.
How you feel about Derek White joining the United States team?
I mean, I wouldn't say. He proved his worth. He's a good defender. He's a solid 3-pointer shooter. But man, I know how his teammate feel. You ever think about that? How his teammate feel?
Jaylen Brown.
He left off. You got Paul George, Kyrie.
Come in.
But you got Paul George, Kyrie, that could have been on there, and now, but yeah, I'm not hating that he's there, but
man, listen, fuck that. That nigga shouldn't be on that team. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. He should not be on the United States team representing the United States. It should have been his teammate Jaylen Brown. It could have been Paul George. It could have been Kyrie Irving. It could have been James Harden. It could have been.
Yeah.
They go sit around here and pick this nigga up out of everybody. Everybody?
tough.
A lot of people got snubbed, bro. Bro, a lot of people got snubbed. Literally, I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. I don't think he deserved that spot on that team, coming off a championship or not. The MVP of the motherfucker finals not even on the team. The MVP of the Eastern Conference finals not even on the team. That's tough.
That is tough. That's a tough pill to swallow. For real. That is
Is
tough.
Maxi not even on the team?
Uh,
Like that's insane. NBA, y'all boys is. But overall, though, I love the roster. You feel me? Bron, they said Bron got voted amongst his peers as the team leader, as the team, the best player on the team. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying. I got nothing but confidence in the United States team, men's team this year to win it all, win the whole gold. But we got work to do on that defensive side of the ball, you dig? But in other news, we go swing it to the NBA, summer league, summertime, summer ball. You feel me? We had some summer games yesterday. How many we had? Like eight summer games yesterday.
Yeah, 8.
You dig? So let's swing over into that topic. The NBA and the summer league.
Man, summer league games.
First right now, overall, how it's been so far? Everything for the summer league.
I like how the rookies is playing. You know, you got people out there proving. You got the underrated and the mid lottery picks. The guy from Miami, Kel, where he's been balling.
Mm-hmm.
So it's some people just out there proving names. The guy, Martez Bazelas from Chicago last night, even though they lost, he had a good showing.
What about the young boy that got drafted back then that's still in the summer league now that got cut?
For King Cavaliers, Zaire Smith, 2018 pick, had foot surgery, drafted to Philly. He ended up making his way to the Cavs G League team last year, and now he's
Summer league,
on the summer league team.
Imani
Imani
Bates.
Bates had a strong outing with 18 points yesterday.
The boy from the Rockets. Was not the one that went for like 21?
Cam Whitmore and third overall pick Reed Shepard. He's been coming along. He had 22, 7, and 6 yesterday. And
Yeah,
third
so,
overall pick Reed Shepard. Them Kentucky guards.
What about Bronny?
They don't miss. Bronny, he's still improving. I don't know if they play today.
We gotta look at that schedule.
Yeah, look at that schedule again.
But
it's on right now.
I feel like overall summer league been balling. The young boys came in to play.
Yep.
They try to earn some minutes, earn some spots, earn a contract. You feel me? And everybody been, what I'm doing that thing. Cleveland, you got to bring Imani up, man. You got to bring him up, match him up with Donovan Mitchell, man. That's y'all backcourt right there, man.
That would be nice.
But
bring Imani up.
Get to the games yesterday, though. Let's get to these games that came on yesterday.
But the Cavaliers, they faced the Bucks, and even the Cavaliers had a strong eye when they had an impressive win. It was like 112 to 82 or something like that. But the Cavs won that game. There was just a lot of intensity, but just energy, and they took it serious. They took it more serious. Just the energy was just more higher for Cleveland than the Bucks. But some people was getting off doing well for the Bucks. Andre Jackson Jr. Had some plays. AJ Johnson, he played. Ty Washington, I think, was on for the Bucks as well. And you still had some other players that was doing good for real. Oh, John, I think Craig Porter, or you had Nance brother for Cleveland. Cleveland had some. Cleveland,
Cleveland got a lightweight decent squad in summer league.
They had a good squad. I think they're the reigning champs. If I'm not mistaken, I think they beat the Rockets. Yep. So Cleveland Cavaliers are the reigning champs, and they are, they had an impressive win against the Bucks yesterday.
Okay, that's next team.
You had the Nets and the Clippers yesterday. Jordan Miller led the way with 21 points as the Clippers had beat the Nets, and you had a guy from Brooklyn. I forgot his name. Keon Johnson was balling as well for Brooklyn. You had Dariq Whitehead from Duke last year, second round pick for the Brooklyn Nets. He's still in the Z League, but he had a strong outing as well for Brooklyn. But the Clippers, they was more aggressive. Kobe Brown for the Clippers, he had a strong outing with 6 rebounds for LA Clippers, and they got the win over the Nets. And we had some more games as well for that day as well. But like I said, summer league it's been going good. It's been going good. It's been good. Yep. Oh, we had the yep, and we also had the Timberwolves and the Pacers game as well. That was a good game. The Timberwolves they was looking real nice.
Oh, you ain't even telling about them dunks over there in
Oh
Cleveland.
yeah,
Oh my God.
oh yeah, the first game, Cleveland and Bucks game, man. Zaire Smith had a poster, man. He had a poster over somebody. I don't know
Something
who it
so
was.
nasty.
And they had a couple other dunks where they were just dunking just nasty, off the fast break, just
Getting freaky.
getting
Freaky Jason
man.
and my Sugar Man boys.
Yeah, it was some good dunks, man. The intensity was there now for Cleveland Cavaliers, but I get back to the Timberwolves and Pacers game. Um, what's his name? Jabari Walker for the Pacers, man. He was balling, man, for the 3-point game. He had a strong outing as well for the Pacers. You know, who I was looking at.
Top performers from yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, man.
I'm just trying to,
Oh yeah, I know.
Pacers, where we at?
Timberwolves, Pacers.
We talk about the Magic and
That's what we gotta get to.
yeah, go ahead.
You know, but yeah, we still got another game as well. We did talk
This
about
the game we were just talking about, right?
yeah,
He had 15, 12, and 2.
yeah.
Oh, my top
Josh
performers.
Minot. Oh yeah, Minot. Josh Minot, man, with a double double, 15 and 12, man. What's the dude name? Terrence Shannon. He had team high 25 points for Minnesota as well as they led the way for Minnesota as they got the dub over the Indiana Pacers yesterday.
Okay, next team is
Magic. No. We did say them. We did say Risha. Okay, yeah. Magic. She called me.
ah ah.
The green one, the stitcher course. I'm bringing my box out of the porch, right there by the door.
All right, here I come on. All right, I'm
Recording.
recording, man. Oh, you can't get it. Oh.
Tristan DeSilvia, 16 overall pick, man, with 23 points of the day, led the team high
But what
for
team playing?
the Orlando Magic, as they beat the Pelicans. It was a good game overall. Tristan DeSilvia, he had a good out in the bubble in the March Madness for Colorado, and so shout out to him. But overall, the Magic, they got the dub in the Summer League against the Pelicans. Then our next game, we are just watching these highlights earlier. San Antonio Spurs and Atlanta Hawks, man. Um, for the Spurs, they led the way with for.
Go ahead, keep
Oh yeah,
talking.
no.
Why you keep stopping when I grab the phone?
But for the Hawks, no. Let's talk about the Hawks. No, the Hawks lost. You had EJ Liddell, man. He was getting some buckets down the stretch as well for the Hawks. You had Wallace and Baker, man. Wallace ended up getting a contract for the ATL, the Atlanta Hawks, man. So he signed the contract. He got signed, and Baker had a silent island as well for Atlanta Hawks. And EJ Liddell, he got traded, I think, with Dyson Daniels in that trade to from New Orleans to Atlanta Hawks, and he had a strong round this summer as well. He's coming back off injury.
Top performer of the game.
But the top performer of the game for the Spurs and Hawks game was Jamiri Boye. Boye. Wait.
Whatever.
Jamari Boye with 12 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds of the game for the Spurs and the Atlanta Hawks. But let's go back to our next game, is the Denver Nuggets and the Toronto Raptors. At Toronto Raptors, this was a back and forth game, and the Raptors pulled away late. But it's not performing. My boy Javon Freeman Liberty, he's been around the G League for the Raptors for a couple years. He bounced around. I remember him from 2019 Summer League, but he had team high 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists for the Toronto Raptors as they came back and got the dub against the Denver Nuggets, and they get a win in the Las Vegas Summer League. And our last game of the day was the loss was the Golden State Warriors and the Chicago Bulls. As the Golden State Warriors, they prevailed 92-82. Brandon Podzigamis for the Warriors. had nearly a triple double with 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists for the Warriors. And for the Chicago Bulls, Martellus Berzelis, he had a team high 28 points for Chicago Bulls. He had a strong out as well, looking nice for his debut for the Vegas
That
Summer
boy
League.
scored 21 twice.
21 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists. For Brandon Podziemski. They had a good outing. Tracy Jackson Davis, a second round pick for Golden State, had 17 and 10 as well for the Golden State Warriors. Man, but like I said, it's still more summer league games going on today. Day 3 right now. You got the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Miami Heat as the first game, and then you got the Detroit Pistons and the Houston Rockets as the next game. Then you got the Dallas Mavericks and the Memphis Grizzlies. That's going to be a good game as well. Donovan Clinton and the Portland Trailblazers are against Jared McCain, and Philadelphia 76ers. And then you got my fault, yeah. And you got the Utah Jazz against the Sacramento Kings. Shout out to Utah Jazz, man. They've been good pickups, man. Good draft pickups, man, from over the last 2 years. That team is stacked. You got King Lofton, Bryce Sensabaugh, Ken George. You got Keontae George. You still got Walker Kessler, man. Isaiah Collier. Wow, man. So Taylor Hendricks. So they got a strong outing. Shout out to for the Kings. They got Donis Abrams. He had a strong outing this first game against the Lakers. I think Wednesday, and now they're playing Summer League for the Las Vegas Summer League tonight at 10 o'clock against the Utah Jazz. And then our last game, you got the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers. That's going to be a good one. The Boston Celtics team, they had a good team. They had lost against Miami, I think Saturday. It was a good, close game, man, a high scoring game. So we'll see what Bronny and Don Connect can do at home against JD Davidson and that Boston squad, man. So that's our games for Monday. Like I said, we still are tapped in the Southern League. Today is day 3, but we was recap of day 2. From yesterday. Like I said, it's your man Hollow and your man TFCJ. But like I said, we're not done. We're not done. But that was just our first Summer League. For our NBA Summer League for the day, for our schedules.
We moving on to Big 3. God damn, why you could
I
just
was
sit here
talking
just
about
smoking the camera? We moving on to Big 3 basketball, bro. Yesterday was week. What week was it yesterday, brother? Week 5 started yesterday in Big 3, and the first game was Ball Hog versus Bivouacs. Bivouacs won 50-33.
as they remain undefeated.
The next game was Three's Company versus Triplets, and that was a great game right there. I ain't gonna lie, but Three's Company came out on top 50-42. You dig?
Yeah.
The next game we had on the schedule was Enemies versus Killer Threes, and that was another good game right there too. Enemies end up coming on top 50-41 as they still undefeated of the season. I think that was an undefeated team too.
Yeah.
Then the next game,
undefeated.
The next game was Trilogy versus Ghost Ballers, with Trilogy coming up top 50-40. The next game was Aliens versus Power, and Aliens come on top 50-41. And I think this is the last game. The last game of the day was Tri-State versus Three-Headed Monsters, which Tri-State came out 50-36 on a blowout victory.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And player of the week for the Big 3 is none other than your boy Michael Beasley with 31 points and 10 rebounds. Oh my God. That motherfucker went crazy.
Nice.
Next week, Big 3 basketball is going to be in, what's today? It's going to be on Saturday, and it's going to be in Portland. You feel me? June 20th.
Okay.
You dig? Yeah, July 20th. I'm weak. Yes, sir. So tune in to Big Three. You feel me? Big Three basketball every Saturday or Sunday, depending on the schedule. I think this is the last Saturday event
For Big Three, then
for Big Three.
they
Then
switched to Sunday.
West is on Sundays.
Yep.
First couple games be on CBS,
CBS.
and the last games be on streaming on X, which is Twitter. You dig? But the final thing we talked about today is WNBA. The WNBA yesterday, we had a sleet of games come on, and my boy Hollow is going to let y'all know what happened yesterday in the world of WNBA.
So yesterday we had about 6 games, I think, to be exact. But Connecticut Sun and the Phoenix Mercury, man, that was a good game. But the DeWanna Bonner, but Rachel Banningham, she had 8 threes off the bench with team high 24 points for Connecticut Sun as they prevailed, I think 96-63.
We about to figure it out, but
Yeah.
keep going.
But like I said, Rachel Banningham, she had 8 threes off the bench. Team high, career high for most threes off a bench for a WNBA player history. DeWanna Bonner was a solid outing as well. Dejanay Carrington, I think she had over 10 plus rebounds for the Connecticut Sun, and her defense. The Connecticut Sun defense, they just been, man, it's astounding, man. They play real rounded, connected group, and they're our top. They're second in their conference against New York Liberty, but overall, I think Connecticut Sun, they could be right there at the end of the season, getting that chip. But like I said, they won 96-69, and it was like I said, Rachel Benham, she had 8 threes to lead the way to Connecticut Sun to victory as well. Kalia Copper for the Phoenix Mercury had 17 points, team high, and Brittany Garner had 9 rebounds. Dejanay Carrington, like I said, with 11 rebounds. She had five defensive rebounds and 6 offensive rebounds as well. Natasha Cloud with 6 assists for Phoenix Mercury, and Tyasia Harris had led the way with 7 assists for Connecticut Sun. Team high in assists. But for our next game from yesterday was the Las Vegas Aces and the Washington Mystics. This was a good game because Ariel Atkins was not, showing. Well, she was not showing. She was not shy under the lights yesterday. With team high 36 points for the Washington Mystics. For the Washington Mystics, as they had took the L 89-77. Asia Wilson with a double, 28.17 rebounds
The
along the
GOAT.
way, man. And Kelsey Plum, she added 22 points as well. Man, it was like I said, it was a back and forth game. But Ariel Watkins, she had them first 3 quarters, man. Like that first half, man, she was balling.
He's a lighter.
That don't matter here. I don't care. But like I said, the Las Vegas Aces, they ended up prevailing as they won that dominant fourth quarter, 89-77 to prevail. Now they're 16-7 on the season. And for our next game, you got the Indiana Fever at the Minnesota Lynx. This game was on ESPN yesterday. No Nafisi Collier for the Minnesota Lynx as they have fallen 16-8 now in the season, as the Indiana Fever, they go to 11-14. But Kelsey Mitchell led the way for the Indiana Fever with 21 points, team high for the Fever. Elena Smith for 18 points for the Minnesota Lynx, team high. And Leah Boston with a solid double yesterday, man. Man, hold on. 17 points along with 16 rebounds, man. Caitlin Clark finished with 17 points as well.
CC.
Man, it was a good game. Good game. Like I said, 17-16 for Leah Boston. You had 21 from Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark, 17 points, 6 assists of the day. Man, it was a good for the big three for in there. I got them the big three. That's their big three. Kelsey Mitchell, Leah Boston, and Caitlin Clark.
The Big Three.
Mm-hmm. But let's go to our last game of the day from yesterday. You had Atlanta Dream at the Seattle Storm. The Atlanta Dream they were trying to end the losing streak, but the tough fourth quarter, man, it was a tough fourth quarter. That's their defense kept collapsing and was giving up threes late in the fourth quarter. But for Landry and Maya Caldwell, she had got the start and led the team in points for 19 points for Atlanta Dream. And for rebounds, you had Ariel Powers with 8 rebounds for Atlanta Dream as well, and Maya Caldwell with 4 assists for Atlanta Dream. But Izzy Magabor, the center, she had 18 points for the Seattle points team high, and you had Nika Agunke with 12 rebounds team high for Seattle Storm, and Jewel Lloyd, she had 7 assists along the way, only 1 turnover, for Seattle Storm as they end up cruising late, getting the victory 81-70 against the Atlanta Dream. And Skylar Diggins Smith had left the game yesterday for Seattle Storm. I think in the third quarter, but the Seattle Storm rattled and then finding a way. They, like I said, they kept getting them 3-point shots late in the third quarter, late in the fourth quarter. That would kill the Dream chances of winning the game, and they won now on a 7-game losing streak. Like I said, it's still more, sports talk. That was for the WNBA, and we are watching and programming. So we still got more highlight talk, more sports talks on the way here in the Hollows Den. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, man. We is on the way. We are here. We got more videos on the way. I ain't playing with y'all. So, like I said, it's your man TWCJ and your man Hollow here in the Hollows Den. Still in them slums, getting it done, man. Chilling the Hollows Den, and we are.